To do here. First of all, you see that when I zoom in here, I can see the border of this drawing, and also the same thing is going to be happening to the other one. So I want to get rid of those borders. What I can do is that double click here and then again go to this drawing and then easily just select them and then just delete those things because basically I don't need them. My drawings, I don't need this also. And as you can see, this basically just the blocks within this drawings. It's not going to affect my original file. We're going to see that there is another way of bringing object, which is a referencing, and I'll show you how that's going to affect when we can work on the original file and edit it there, and that basically reflected here. But this block here has nothing to do with the original file. It's a separate file within embedded in this drawing. I'm going to double click outside here. I'm going to do the same thing for this one. So I'm going to click here, selecting the blocks, and then zoom in here, and I'm going to delete this borderline as well, and then also this text. I'm going to say yes, save and close. Okay, so if I double click outside, you see that basically I have this drawing, and what I can do is that as I select them, I'll see if I select this one, double click here inside. If I click on this grid display, that grid is going to go away. So I'm going to click outside. So right now it's like kind of a visually more understandable when I'm working in a paper space. I'm going to do the same thing for the other one. I'm going to basically turn off the grid. I'll click outside. I'm going to go to the Home tab, and in the Home tab, I'm going to go and change my layer to the text. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open up this layer properties, and I'm going to go all the way down to the viewport, and I'm going to freeze them. Okay, so that's another way of like dealing with the layers, so you can freeze them. So basically that's it, and then I can see that these two is located in this scale and in this two position in my drawing. What I need to do is that I need to add a text basically explaining that this text is supposed to explain that what is the scale and what is each of these drawings. So I'm going to go to the annotation. I'm going to go to the text style, and I'm going to create a new text. I'm going to call this to text layout. Okay, I'll call this layout. I want to use the annotative, and for this one, what I'm going to use is that I'm going to use a 1/8 as the size of those texts. Okay, and press OK, and then making sure it's the current one, and I'm going to use just a regular text, and zoom in here and place them. And I'm gonna say the rotation is gonna be 0, and start like by saying that this is my floor plan. And what is the scale of this floor plan? The scale of this floor plan is scale. It's gonna be 1/16 equal to 1 feet. And that will be it. Okay, zoom out. So now we can see that that's my basically label for this drawing. So whoever look at this drawings basically knows that this is a floor plan and this is the right scale for that. Alright, so I think that I need more space down here to put the label for this drawing as well. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go back to my Home tab, and I'm going to unfreeze the viewport, and I'm going to keep the layer in the text. I'm going to move this a little bit up. I'm just going to move this a little up. Doesn't matter because I'm going to freeze it again. So I'm going to go back and then again freeze the viewport. Alright, I have more space. So I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to use the text, and basically, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy this text up here, and I'm going to bring them all the way down. Okay, I'm going to zoom in here. And this time I'm going to select them under the properties. I'm going to find the content, and I'm going to change the content, this one, to section. You can change this one to section, or you can call this wall section basically. Both is correct. And then for the scale, I'm going to select the scale, And in the content, I'm going to change the content from 3/4, basically. Okay, so that's another way of editing text. So let's just move this a little bit to the center. Everything looks fine. So we need to bring the basically title blocks. So we're going to work on the title blocks in the next couple of videos.